Hey guys, this is your girl Dom, aka Serenity Within, and if this is your first time here, thank you for coming to my channel, and if you're returning Serenity Within family member, hey girl, hey. So as you can see, we are doing some makeup, and I am so in love with this red smoky eye. So let's just get into this video. So the first thing that we are going to go in is with my moisturizer, and this is by Bobbi Brown. This has become one of my new fave items in my makeup routine because baby girl, the way that my face is moisturized, the way this is like the first base to getting everything to be consistent in my makeup, this is the tea right here. This is the trick. Then I'll let that sit on my face for a few seconds, and then I'll go in with my Caliray Primer and this primer right here. Those two duos right there, just to be the beginning of my process, is key, major key. So I did my eyebrows off camera, as you can see, and now I'm going in with the Loreal foundation. This is in shade number 5. So I know at first you're like, girl, that's not your shade. It is my shade, but this foundation has to oxidize within on your face. As you go through the process of putting on the rest of your makeup, you will see the foundation start to become like your skin, and it's going to become airbrushed. Trust me, you just got to give it a few seconds, and then boom, you're good. Next, we are going to jump into our contour and highlight. So the first shade that we're going to go in with as our contour will be shade number 9. And look who visited. Like, why did you even show up? I'm going to start by putting the contour on the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, on the side of my nose, and a little bit under my lips, and then on the sides of my chin. It just does something for me. I don't know why. And then we're going to go in with shade number 7. Now you want to make sure that you get a highlighter that is at least 1 or 2 shades lighter than you. And if you do like a 3 or 4 shades lighter than you, it should only stick into the corners of your eye. It should not go all over, because you're going to be really bright and it may not look right when you're taking pictures or anything like that. Moving right along, we are going in with the BH Cosmetics number 4 brush, and this is perfect for contour, and you just want to pat that in. You don't have to rub it back and forth anything, because the more you pat, the more airbrush is going to look, and it's going to make your skin look so dewy, but it's going to be matte at the same time. So now we are going to go in with the back of my beauty blender, and I just want to blend in my contour just for a little bit. I love the way that the damp beauty blender and the contour mix together. It just does something, and it gives it a more of a airbrush look. So before, I was using 2 beauty blenders to blend out my concealer and to blend out my contour. It was a waste of beauty blenders, so I just said, you know what, let's stick with blending the back of the beauty blender for my contour. So then now with the foundation brush, I would not use this particular foundation brush to blend out my under eyes when using my concealer, because the bristles started to hurt my under eyes. And this brush was from Walmart. So this is one brush. I will stick to the title of just using it for what it is, which is it is a foundation brush. But either way, I continue using it because it's what I started with. So how I start my process is how I have to finish the process. That's just how I am. But you could change it if you want. One thing about me, I will always go back and forth with a beauty blender or a brush to blend out my highlight. So I'm not stuck on just one. It really just depends on my mood for the day. But me personally, I do feel that there's a difference when you use a brush. I feel like you're not taking up as much of the product. And I don't know, it just blends in a lot better than the beauty blender. But like I said, it's to each his own. So moving along to the last concealer that we're going to use, and this is in shade number 5. And I just wanted to brighten up this area right here just for a little bit, just to bring some oomph and some dance and movement to my face. So now I want to seal all this work that I've done, and I want to seal that with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And this is just allowing for my products to actually set before we continue moving on before the powder. The powders to me is so important because it's finalizing all the work that you've just done. So that's why you have to make sure that you put your setting spray. You want to make sure that you do all your blending before your powders, because like I said, once your powders is on, you are finalizing all your creams, all your liquids, all of that good old jazz. And once you put your powders on, it's like there's no going back. Like, we're done. It's time to put me in the oven at this point. It's time to move pretty quickly because you want to make sure that you put on your setting powder before you start to crease. So I'm going in with the Caliray Cosmetics setting powder, and this is in shade Pink Rose. And I'm telling you, if you have never tried a pink setting powder, you're asleep. You need to wake up. It's a new year. It's time to try new things. You have to get this setting powder, and I love the way it mattes my face. Like, look at my eyes and then look at the rest of my face. Look how matte that looks. Like, this setting powder is amazing, and it is long lasting. And like I said before, the powders is what's going to finalize all of your blending and all of your work. So next, I now need to set the rest of my face, and this is the Caliray Cosmetics setting powder, and this is in shade number 8. And just like your contour and concealer, it's 2 different shades, one lighter and one is darker. So you want to do the same thing with your setting powders, and that is so important when it comes down to using setting powders. It took me a long time to realize that, but if you're going in with the setting powder that can go all over under your eyes and over your contour, then baby, you're about to look the same and look blah towards the end. So it's all about movement, and it's all about dancing onto your face. So I'm going in with the Caliray Cosmetics setting powder. Again, this is the Pink Rose. I'm telling you, I live for this one. And I'm going in a little bit heavier this time because I want to bake under my eyes. So the first layer of setting powder was just to seal my concealer so that I don't crease. So now that I already got that nice and sealed and I went in with my contour, now I could go a little bit heavier and take my time with baking. So I could really put my setting powder exactly where I want for it to be, leave it as heavy as I want for it to be, and give me time to blend it out, all while my concealer is not being creased. I'm going in with setting powder. If you're heavy-handed like me, sometimes you'll start to lose your color. So now I'm going in with the Black Radiance, and this is the contour palette, and I'm telling you, this is going to bring my color right back to me. And I'm going in with Scope. Scope is more like a bronzer to me. That's how I see it. And I like to use the Scope at the bottom where I put my setting powder, because you don't want for that to be too white. So I like to bring that bronzer in, and then I go over with my contour. Key for the contour powder, little goes a long way. Do little by little at a time. You don't want to go heavy right away because it's going to be really heavy. I'm just letting you know. And I'm going in with a different brush, and I'm using the Sculpt to start my nose to bring some color back. And baby, when I tell you, I was actually blending my nose for a minute. I was really having fun with contouring my nose this time. I don't know what it was. I was just so intrigued with it. And then I go with a little bit of the contour powder, and I'm keeping it just in this little section right here. I'm gonna bring it to my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. But I was having way too much fun contouring my nose, but I'm not gonna show you the whole clip of me contouring my nose. It was crazy. So then I went in with a brush that had like a little bit more denser bristles on there, so that I can clean up that contour line just to make it a little bit more sharper. So now I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and I'm just going to blend the outer skirts of my face. So while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I want this part to be blended in like it's skin. I don't want for the powder just sitting onto my face, because when it's time to blend everything out, it will be really hard to blend it out. So now moving right along, I am going to go in with my eyeshadow with the Caliray Cosmetics Gwendolyn E eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to put some pink rose under my eyes again, just in case there's any fallout from my eyeshadow. It will be easier for me to wipe it off with the setting powder, opposed of it just being directly onto my face and you're going to see all that hard work being wasted. So moving right along, I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics number 8 brush, and this is the brown shadow from the Caliray Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. And that baby girl, whenever I am doing like an espresso look or a smoky look, this brown is always going to play its role. It's always going to do its part. I don't know why, but this brown is like such crack. I can't help it. Then I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush just to blend out those edges to make it more seamless and blendable. And this one right here, the Razzle Dazzle Me Please palette, oh my goodness, I love this one too. I'm not gonna hold you. These popping colors surprised the heck out of me, and I just love them. And this black here in this palette was everything, and I love this black so much because it's so true to black, and it does not have that major fallout like some black shadows do, especially after all of this work that we were doing. No. So I'm keeping that in the corner, and I'm going in with this red, and I love an eyeshadow that has a red. It is so hard to find a good red eyeshadow, and it's so hard to find a good red eyeshadow in a palette with multiple colors. I don't know why red is a hard shade to find, but maybe it isn't, but to me it is a hard shade to find. But Caliray did not fail me not one time, and I love this red eyeshadow. And just to think, I literally had no idea on the eyeshadow that I was going in with, and baby girl, these lashes are the only lashes that I have been using, and I can't help it. I'm gonna try the other ones. I will try the other ones. And this mascara is a new mascara that I literally just bought today. I'm not crazy about it. I don't hate it. I'm just not crazy about it. But I was looking, look at that girl, she was so pretty. But I was looking for a mascara that had like the small brushes. Like a lot of them don't have the small one. They're all really thick. But I really wanted a small one for my bottom lashes, but I'm gonna keep searching. Maybe I need to go to Sephora. So moving right along, now that we have our eyes done, I just want to wipe off all of this powder under my eyes, and then I want to give it a final sweep of blending all over my whole entire face before sealing this look with my Urban Decay All-Nighter. And now this is like the second seal. This is sealing all the work that we've done before we even put our blush on. But these two blushes right here have been my go-to. I really want to call these the Sunset Duo. I don't know, because this orange blush mixed with that pink blush on top, it gives me summertime vibes. But I don't know what it does, and I'm telling you now, I was never a blush girl, but baby girl, these here got me in love. And then I want to go in with my brush just to blend that in so it's not so harsh, so that way it could blend in with the setting spray that we just sprayed. And then I'm going in with my highlighter from the Caliray Cosmetics highlighter palette, which is the Get Your Blush On. And then we're going to go in with the Razzle Dazzle Me Please palette. And I just wanted to get that little shimmery color right in the corner of my eyes. And then I went in with this white pencil. I forgot what it was, but I'll have everything listed down below. But I was going for an idea, and it was dope. It was dope. But I was like, I had an idea for it for another look. So I said, I do like how the white looks, so I was just playing with the white just a little bit more, but I'm like, ooh, I have an idea for another video, but it's not for this red look. So I said, let me just dye down this white some, and I'm going to go back with that same eyeshadow that's on my lid now. I'm going to put that at the bottom because now I can't wait to do this white. Like, I just have something else in my mind that I want to do. So then after that, I'm going to go in with my, you already know my little miniature pencil by L'Oreal Paris. I'm going to go in with that and just to darken up this waterline because that white was giving, but it wasn't, not for this look. I feel like it was given and it could have worked, but not for this look. But I was just so in love with how this look turned out. And y'all know me, what I do to one side, I must do to the other. So now this is my official tissue sealing every entire thing that we've done setting spray. That one size is my last is sealing my setting spray. And then I went in with the highlighter palette from the Lacour Cosmetic palette. And baby, I'm not a highlighter person, but I'm telling you, with these products, with the foundation, with the concealers, with the blending, with the powder, with the setting spray, it all works together and get this makeup looking so flawless, so airbrush like. It has me trying things that I would have never tried before. Okay, I get so adventurous with these products because they're so dope. So this right here is Street Smarts or Blaze, one of the two. I forgot which one this lip liner is. Like I said, I have everything listed below. Now I couldn't decide on which lipstick that I wanted to go with because I was really in the mood for red. I was going to do my favorite lip combo. That's the only idea I had when coming into my makeup room, but everything switched when I seen that red lipstick. So I decided to go in with Code Ref, and baby girl, this red failed me not. I really wanted my red lip liner, but I could not find my red lip liner anywhere. So now I gotta go on a hunt in my purses to figure out where that is. But baby girl, when I say you ain't telling me nothing, I loved this look. I love everything about this look, and I'm telling you, this look lasts for hours. And of course, my baby girl, she wanted her kisses too because she was loving the red lips. She was loving the lips. So I had to give her some love. But baby girl, so this is the look. And I always forget to do my bottom lashes. So don't forget to do your lashes, okay? But girls, this is the look. I loved everything about this look. I would definitely do this look again, but I'm really excited to try like that white eyeliner look that I have in mind. So I'm hoping it could come out into right exactly how I want it. But guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you as well as educate you. Feel free to leave them below. And like I said before, I will have everything listed in the description box below. And guys, see you in my next video.